Hey guys, it's Alani from Nature Owl Twins, and today I'm just going to be doing a little rant video for you guys on my worst hair experience ever. So the first thing, if you guys can't tell, I have braids, and these are pretty freaking small. This is not what I wanted at all. I wanted box braids, like the nice big box braids. So let's start from the beginning. So this girl had to do our hair, and the first day that we showed up to her house, her mom was there and stuff like that. We went to her house and we were waiting on her basically, and she said she was on her way or whatever, and she just never came. And I understand things pop up in your everyday life that you kind of can't control, but I mean, you did have an appointment. So yeah, then the second time when we were about to go to her house, we were gonna go there, but we're like, let's text her mom, see if she's there. Her mom said don't even come because she's not gonna be able to make it. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? Oh yeah, and the first time we waited like an hour and a half at her house waiting for her, and she never showed. Yeah. Then the third time we went to her house, we scheduled that appointment for 3 o'clock for me, and we didn't start till 5 o'clock. Like, she showed up, I don't know, an hour and a half late, and then she had to do whatever she had to do. So we started 2 hours late. Very unprofessional. I don't care what you say, girl, that is unprofessional. And so she was working in my hair for 5 hours, and then I told her to stop because the amount that she got done in that 5 hours, I just didn't feel was enough. So I told her to stop, and by that time it was 10 o'clock. I don't want to be in somebody else's house also that late, especially when it's not her house. It's her mom's house. So I told her 10, and that kind of like upset her, and I like paid her as I went, and I even paid her too much that first time, which I kind of hated. And the other thing about this was, first she said it was 90 bucks. Then after, when she was doing it, she said $100. And then she said it would take 8 hours to do my hair. If you're working my hair for 5 hours, you shouldn't only get 2 rows done in the back. You should get more than half of my hair done. So that's what happened the first night, and I was really saying, oh, I'm not going to go to her and stuff like that again, but I was just tired of my hair not being done. So I went back to her a few days later whenever she was available, because it revolves all around her schedule and stuff. And the thing I hated was that she did it from the back, so I had to like put it in a bun right here and like wrap it, which I hated for work. I hated those few weeks that my hair was not done. So that happened, and then I went back to her house, I think a few days later, and we were supposed to start at 7. She didn't show up to her house until I don't know how many hours later, and then I got inside her house. Then she left me at her people's house, and she went to Walmart or whatever. And I understand she has kids, blah, 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 but it's like, okay, that's very unprofessional right there. And so she went to Walmart, she came back, whatever, and we started at 9 o'clock. And the only reason I went back to her is because I really wanted my hair done, and a lot of people aren't available for a good price like that and stuff like that. So I went back to her house, and we were doing my hair, and around 12 o'clock I actually told her I'm gonna stop, just because she was going faster than the first time, but she still was not going fast enough for me. And I kept telling her to do the perimeter so I could just do a bun and no one will see the middle of my hair. And she said she was going to do that, but whenever she did it, she would still do a lot of the inside. She was like, oh, I'm just trying to knock it out quicker and stuff like that, so I only have this much to do when I'm done with it and stuff like that. I'm like, but that's not what I asked you to do. So basically, like, this much of my hair was done, and I thought it was like about half of my hair, but it wasn't. It was probably like 35% of my hair done. And so I just gave her a 20, and the first time I gave her 40 bucks, which I should have just given her a 20. She said thank you, but when she looked at it like, oh, that's it and stuff like that, and I was just like, in my head I was just like, let me leave. And she was mad. She was saying, oh, you can't just be leaving people's leaving whenever you schedule to get your hair done and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, you're right, but it's getting late, and you might be okay with me staying at your house till 3 o'clock in the morning, but I'm not okay with that. I don't know who the hell is okay with that type of business and stuff like that. And you have kids, you have all of this to take care of, and you're not moving fast enough for me. So I went about my business, and then she called me and she was like, okay, I'll come over to your house whatever day. She said she was available 2 days, and I was like, okay, on Monday I'm available, so you can do my hair then and do my sister's hair on Tuesday. And she was like, okay. And so on Sunday I texted her saying, oh, I can't do it on Monday, let's move it to Tuesday because I actually work on Monday. And she said okay or whatever, and she said okay, she's fine with that, whatever it is. And then later on I texted her, how about we just do it in the morning, like, and for me to at least finish my perimeter on Monday morning so she could do my sister's hair, since that was the only day off for my sister. And she literally just never texted me back about that. Monday she texted me, oh, I'll be there in the morning or whatever and stuff like that. And I waited all day at my house and she never showed up. She never showed up to my house. It rolled around 6 o'clock. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna call her, but I waited till 6:30, and she was like, oh, I'm heading there now. And she's been told me she was heading to my house many times before. And I was like, okay, just don't come anymore. I'll just get my hair done by somebody else because I'm tired of like waiting and having my hair not done. And she wanted to call me, and we're basically arguing over some pointless shit. She's basically saying, oh, it's my fault because I kept leaving and stuff like that. And I'm like, it might be part of my fault for always leaving, but one, if you schedule a time and you're going to be late, then I'm not going to keep going with you. I shouldn't have never went back to you. And also, you're moving very slowly with this, and you're just not professional. Starting late, it was just the way it was done. Everything was, I don't want to say ghetto, but very ghetto. It was a very ghetto experience. And I said something to her and she was like, don't be disrespecting me. I'm like, I'm not even disrespecting you, but I wish I did. And I was trying to hang up on her first, but she hung up on me first, which that really got me mad. Like, I wanted to be the one to, hang up on her. So that was my really horrible ghetto experience with getting my hair done. And this woman is 7 months pregnant, and I understand that. That's why I think I did keep giving her chances and stuff like that, because I know all of these things were going on and stuff like that. And I didn't want to like be like, okay, never mind, I don't want to have you do my hair and stuff like that. But just the way she acted, it just pissed me off, and I just deleted her number, never talked to her ever again. And so an entire week I didn't have my hair done. My cousin actually got one of her friends to do my hair for me. It was more than half of my hair, which I was really appreciative of her. I understand things happen in like people's lives, everyday life, whatever it is, but you gotta have a certain professionalism with you and stuff like that. And then this girl was talking about, oh, you're supposed to, like, if you go to a salon or whatever, you can't just tell them, okay, leave and let's start another day. Yeah, if I go to a salon, we're going to schedule it at a certain time, and they're going to do it in the amount of time they say they're going to do it, and they're also going to start at the same time that we planned on starting. So that just really pissed me off, and I hated that experience. And my hair, I really don't like it. They're super small. They're not crazy small like freestyle braids and stuff like that, but they're still very small. I like me some big braids, and they got really messy quickly just because I had to keep putting them up and stuff like that, and just always tying it. And the way it was just a horrible experience. So that's basically my experience with this, and I just want to share it with you guys. Hopefully it wasn't too long. And if you guys have any, like, do you guys think I was in the wrong for like calling her out and stuff like that? Because I told her, no, you should have been on time and stuff like that, but she was basically still trying to put it on me. So what do you guys think about this? Leave some comments down below, and also tell us some videos that you guys would like to see us do, because we have a few planned, but then we still want to hear what you guys want to see. So thank you so much for staying subscribed. Thank you for watching, and thanks guys. I don't know what else to say, but thanks.